Guys, gals, and my fellow gender non-conforming pals, welcome back. I'm C28 and I didn't feel like doing my makeup this morning. Let's get into it. So, today we went over chords. Lecture 7 is Intro to Chords and Voice Leading. Very fun lesson. I did learn something here that was brand new to me, which I loved. But yeah, let's get into it. I do have my notes here to go directly off of what we had in class. So I guess to start, we'll go with the definition of a chord. So we learned first in class that a chord is a collection of any three notes that are played in a accompanying manner. They can be plucked, they can be hit all at once simultaneously, but they are an accompaniment piece of the music that is three or more notes. And that is the definition of a chord. So, now I went into creation of chords, which was also very useful. So going off of your intervals, to get your major chord, you're going to go a major third away from your root note, and then you're going to go a major sixth away from that. And then, is that right? Ha! That's not right. I messed up. It's six, bloody, what's it called? 6 semitones for a diminished fifth. Sorry, restart. Start at your root. Major third is first note, and then your second note is going to be a perfect fifth. Is the other note. That is your major chord, and then you'll simply just move your major third to a minor third to get your minor chord. Just moving that second of the three in the triad down one semitone. We also touched a little bit on augmented and altered seven, diminished, all that sort of stuff. But primarily we're just focusing on major, minor, and we did do a little bit of diminished actually, but it's primarily it. Today in lab, what we were doing is we had, as per usual, you have little sections you have to complete. Let's see if we can pull it up here. Please give me the lab. Again, none of these vlogs are pre-scripted, so sometimes the technology is just not ready, and that sucks. There we go. I'm gonna mute the track we're playing with, but we're playing along with the drum track, which I don't know the legality of playing, so I'm not going to. And then we basically have chords. So like first it says play a F minor chord. So we play, that's funny, the whole thing is muted. So we play F minor. And then it goes into play a C minor chord. Then after the C minor chord, play an A flat major. And keeps going. But another part was voicing it right. And what is voicing? Wow, this is something that I learned, which is really, really cool. Let's go put Do Not Disturb on. I'm recording a video. There we go. So, check this out. You might notice the groupings here are very close. That is because the chords are properly voiced. These are, dang it, what's the term? Let me go find it real quick. I know the term because these are all the damn time, but I just forgotten it. Inversions. These are inverted chords, so some of them have the root notes higher than it usually is. Some of them have it lower than it usually is, and so on and so on and so on. They don't have the root lower than it usually is. That would make no sense. You would have the other ones lower. Anyway. Yeah, so keeping the groupings together, as opposed to if I were to, grab a few of these, and we'll go Shift Option up, and we'll move these up, Shift Option up, Shift Option down, Shift Option up, and then I'll move the BPM from 79 to 150, so it's just like way faster, you don't have to wait as long. Here, and you'll start to hear that the chords are very angry. They're not angry per se, but more like they don't really work well together. So you'll hear it now. It's like, it's a big jump. And another big jump here. Now they're in the right, you know, key, so they work-ish, but what makes them work a lot better is if you see where all these outliers are, if you were to grab these and then just Option Shift down and make the groupings much closer. Option Shift up and Option Shift down. Now all the groupings are closer. It's the exact same because we're only moving it down an octave. We're not moving it down any crazy interval besides an octave. So it's the exact same chord, but they sound much nicer. Let's actually move this up to 210 BPM. And you hear it's very stable. It stays where it is. And same here. Oh, whoopsie, missed one. Option Shift down. So yeah. Now, the another fun thing we learned is the inverted chords obviously sound a little bit different. But if you still want to have the benefit of keeping your frequency range much more condensed, you know, this giant range with notes that go up and down all over the place, but you want a very condensed range, you can still keep that and have them sound very similar to if they weren't inverted by making the bass play the original root note. And it just works. And it will sound very similar to as if you didn't augment it at all, because you still have that original note in that register or octave, but the correct term is actually register. Octave just refers to a note, like a whole register higher. It's an octave interval, but yeah, anyway. So there's that. Then the only other thing we had was a keyboard cafe lesson, which is just like more of an assignment thing, less of a lab thing. And there we just had to type out scales, be like, play from low to high, C minor scale, B flat diminished, C sharp minor, and all that stuff. But yeah, class was good today. Very useful. In fact, I'm probably going to be using some of those techniques very shortly in a lot of my music, because I had a big issue with exactly the thing that voice leading helps with, is where you go from this giant range of notes to, you know, you condense it. And it helps with frequency bands not interacting as much. So that's extraordinarily useful in the more nerdy audio section of things. But I think that's about it for today. I'm working on a new song as well. Let's see. Let's pull it up real quick. Don't save. There we go. All right. So here's the song I'm working on right now. Little sneak peek of, we'll just do the pre-chorus. That is the sneak peek for now. No name as of yet, and I have a running name, but I don't know if it's gonna stick. And yeah, I've got a lot of processing to do with the audio. There's a lot of, you might be able to hear a lot of harsh sounds in the talk box, some timing things. I gotta record other vocals, but it's almost done. It is almost done. I think about 2 more weeks and I'll have it completed, maybe less. Yeah, so I hope I can have that pushed out by the end of the month. That'd be really nice. Whatever it ends up being called. But that's it. So, without further ado, that is all we have for today. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below, and perhaps they will show up in a video in the future. So, God bless, take care, and goodbye.